Good morning. On behalf of 7th International Yoga Day, the Physical Education Department of Louth Public School is programming a class on yoga. Louth Public School, apart from academic activities, also provides training in co-curricular activities such as yoga and sports. They also make the students more embellished and cherished upon co-curricular activities, especially yoga, and the school provides a separate yoga session in a week. Meaning of yoga. The word yoga or the term yoga has been derived from the Sanskrit word yug, which means to join or to unite. Yoga can be also defined as the unification of physical, mental, intellectual and spiritual aspect of human being. It is considered to be the science of development of a person's consciousness. History of yoga. The earliest signs of yoga date all the way back to 3000 BC. There are some evidence which basically says that the yoga has been originated in the East. The particular term yoga can be also used in prayer, divine harmony and for the greater being. 8 limbs of yoga. The 8 limbs of yoga was basically structured and introduced by Patanjali Maharshi in the Ashtanga Yoga. It basically starts from Yama to Samadhi. It includes Yamas, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. Yama. Yama is considered to be the first of the 8 limbs, which means restraint. It basically includes 5 types. Ahimsa, which means non-violence. Satya, which means truthfulness. Asteya, which means not stealing. Brahmacharya, which means moderation. And the last one, Aparigraha, which means not hoarding. Niyama. The Niyama is considered to be the second limb of Ashtanga Yoga after the Yama. It basically includes 5 types. The first one is Shauka, which means cleanliness or purity. It mainly says that to keep yourself clean and the environment clean. The next one is Santosha. Santosha means happiness or contentment. It here says that we are doing good and happiness, which mainly gives more expense for others. The third one is Tabas, which means discipline. Tabas here means fire and it is a burning desire and dedication to the practice of yoga. The fourth one is Svadhyaya, which means the study or the study of self, inner self. Ishvara Pradhana, which means devotion to God or the divinity. Asana. Asana is considered to be a body posture which is originally and still a general term for a sitting meditation pose and which is considered to be a very important part in Hatha Yoga or modern yoga, starting from reclining, standing, inverted twisting and balancing poses. It was basically introduced by Patanjali and he defines asanas are also called yoga poses or yoga postures in English. Pranayama. Pranayama is called as the control of breath. Prana, which means breath or vital energy in the body. One can control the rhythms of pranaic energy with pranayama and achieve healthy body and mind. That is why pranayama is called as the control of breath. Pratyahara. Pratyahara is considered to be the internalizing the mind. It is also called the 8-limbed path and it serves as a foundation for meditation. It mainly controls our mind for your reaction to external disturbances. Dharana. Dharana means the concentration in yoga. It is considered to be the 6th limb of 8-limbed path as defined by Patanjali, who compiled the Yoga Sutras. It means holding concentration or steady focus, and when you practice dharana, you are binding the mind to one place, idea or an object. Dhyana. Dhyana is considered to be the 7th limb of yoga, which basically includes physical posture, breath control, control of the senses, moving the focus to the inside, and concentration. It also means the word to think of, which basically has derived from the Sanskrit word dhyai. Samadhi. Samadhi is considered to be the last and the final stage or step in the system of 8-limbed Ashtanga Yoga. According to Maharshi Patanjali, it is the total absorption in the object of meditation where the mind becomes completely still and absolute. Benefits of yoga. Yoga has lots and lots of benefits, starting from improving sleep. It also helps in reducing the weight. It increases the flexibility and also increases the muscle strength. And also it protects us from injury and perfects your posture by strengthening bones and spine. It makes you happier and helps you to focus everything. It also helps in digestion and also keeps you drug free. It increases the blood flow and balances the metabolism and gives inner strength, energy regulation. Importance of yoga: physical purity, cures and prevention from disease, reduces mental tension, beautification of body, provides relaxation, keeps the correct posture of body. It can be performed easily, spiritual development, increases flexibility, reduces obesity, improves health, and enhances moral and importance of yoga. The first one is physical purity. Internal organs of our body can be cleansed by various yogic exercises. And according to Ayurveda, our body is made up of Vata, Pitta and Kapha. And to remain healthy, there must be a balance of both Vata, Pitta and Kapha. The second one is cures and prevention from disease. Yoga not only prevents many diseases but also cures them. It also increases the immunity of our body. The diseases such as bronchitis, arthritis, gastritis and asthma all will be prevented as well as can be cured by yogic exercises. The third one is reduces mental tension. Yoga mainly helps in reducing the stress and mental tension, and also the asanas like Makarasana, Shavasana, Shalabhasana and Bhujangasana are beneficial for releasing stress and tension. The fourth one is reduces obesity and beautification of body. Obesity is considered to be a worldwide problem. It makes a person prone to many diseases. The research study has showed that mental tension and stress could be one of the reasons for obesity. The asanas like pranayama and yogic asana releases mental stress and reduces obesity and makes body strong and perfect. The fifth one is provides relaxation. The rest and relaxations are mainly essential for removing fatigue. The research studies have shown that yogic asanas and pranayama relaxes and cools the body and mind. The asanas like Padmasana, Shavasana and Makarasana is considered to be providing a relaxation for the body in case of yoga. The sixth one is that it keeps the correct posture of our body. The postural deformities are very common nowadays due to lifestyle followed which affects efficiency negatively. The asanas like Vajrasana, Sarvangasana, Mayurasana, Chakrasana and Bhujangasana mainly keeps the correct posture in our body. The seventh one is that it can be performed easily. In fact, in our day-to-day life and busy schedule, we never have time to do yoga. But by doing yogic exercise, we need only a small space, and also if we have enough money and time, all the things can be of usual. The eighth one is that of spiritual development. Only when we have a good control on mind, we can do yoga exercises. For that, Padmasana and Siddhasana along with pranayama is also essential for meditation power and spiritual development. The ninth one is that while doing yoga, it basically increases our flexibility. Flexibility is considered to be one which is very significant as it helps in movement of the body efficiently. It also makes our muscles and bones more flexible and prevents sports and other injuries. While we are doing the asanas like Chakrasana, Dhanurasana, Halasana and Bhujangasana, it is highly beneficial that by increasing body flexibility, we can do all the yoga postures. The 10th one is that it reduces obesity. Nowadays, obesity is considered to be a common problem. While we are doing regular yoga exercise like pranayama and asanas, it mainly reduces obesity. The research studies have also showed that while we are having obesity, it also reduces our mental stress and tension. So, the best remedy and cure for reducing obesity is having a proper meditation. The 11th one is that when we are doing yoga, it mainly improves our health. Yoga not only maintains but improves our health and makes our muscles more strong. Various systems of body like respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, and excretory system becomes more efficient, resulting in the improvement of our all-over health. Thus, we have to always focus on our health while doing yoga. The last and final importance of yoga is that of it mainly enhances the moral and ethical values. Nowadays, yoga is considered to be very significant for human being in present day life. We have to follow the 2 steps of Ashtanga Yoga, which is basically the Yama and Niyama, and also an individual can attain perfect health and lead a constant life by performing yogic exercise daily. From this, we can conclude that yoga is considered to be an important part in our day-to-day life, and also I recommend you each and everyone to do yoga or any other kind of physical activity, as it basically increases and improves your health and reduces the risk of developing severe diseases. And also, while you're doing physical activity and exercise, it can have immediate and long-term health benefits. Most importantly, regular activity can improve your quality of life. So children, please do any kind of physical activity or yoga in your day-to-day life. Thank you.